Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Oakland Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for, and take it. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Strong right. Right, 675. 59. Let go.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
11Z.
Out of the gun, Luck. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
That's our ball, baby.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Hot, lady.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Go Delta.
Creeping. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Woo, baby. Get him, boys. Get him, boys. Hey,
Go Delta. Go Delta.
check 4.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Go ready.
Check, go back. We got motion. Back up.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Go Delta.
We got 4.
Go Delta.
Check 3.
Go Delta.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Hurry up.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Delta.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Tight left. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Ready.
Who do you want?
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D.
Go Delta. Go Delta.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Ready.
Here we go.
Go Delta.
Hey, I need one over here.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Go Delta.
Tight end right.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete. And that's twice now already in this 1st quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Hey. We got 3 down.
They go back to the ground with Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. 5 down.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Here we go. 5 down.
You ain't got nothing.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And his kick is good. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here's Luck now on second down. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down.
Set. 20.
20.
5 down, 5 down.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Left, watch left. Let's go.
On second down, Bridgewater again. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Set. 20.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half as some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 45 yards. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. And even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Hey, easy, gun. Get that quarterback at all costs. Ride, 622. Watch the whip.
Now Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Go Delta.
Left. Even. 4 down. Even.
Ready.
Motion.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So now Luck is going to bring the Colts up here to go for the 2-point try.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey, 59. Check 26. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
Go Delta.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Go ready.
We got four.
Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Squad. I got 15. I got 15.
Go ready.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on second and 10.
Got it.
Dancing to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Raiders on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
Ready.
He's mine.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Ginn. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
53.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now it's Luck. Flushed out right. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Strong right. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Go Delta. Ready.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Go Delta. Go Delta.
Both sevens the mic. Both sevens the mic.
Go Delta. Go Delta.
Coming after you.
Go Delta. Go Delta. No.
Second down, Bridgewater. His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Raiders on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
4 down.
Set. 20.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. A big 30-yard play on third.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right? And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Throwing, Bridgewater, eluding the pressure right. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
4 down.
They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running right. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. The Raiders on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Switch. Go Delta.
Now a toss play to Blunt. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Check.
59.
Watch this.
Check out. 59.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They struggle to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
He right. 4 down. Even. 622. Mike's 50, Mike's. Tempo.
From the gun, here's Locke.
He's not going to get me.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense.
627.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And the Raiders have got him. Margus Hunt able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here's Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Tight end is right. Watch tight. Tight end is right.
Here we go. 5 down.
3 down.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Escaping and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeremiah Tauchu able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
We got 4.
We're ready.
Motion.
Hey, check.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And going deep for, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Kill. 1, 6, 2, 3, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. 1 day, 53. Hey, here we go.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
Delta.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
5 down. 57.
First down, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Go Delta. Set. Winnie.
So the false start will back them up 5. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Hey, guys, check me out. We're ready. You gotta stand up over there. Here we go. Motion.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. It's Locke. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got this down to the 35. And the quick slant gets exactly 10. And by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground. This is Gillisley again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Locke. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Johnson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Here's Johnson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On third down, it's Johnson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Side right here, side on the right, side on the right.
Set, lady.
Hey, we got four. We got four down, four down.
Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Service ambassadors are available to assist guests with ticketing, concessions, parking, and most general items. Additional information is also provided at the guest service booths located on the 100 and 300 levels.
Go Delta.
Single.
Set, lady.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Go Delta.
On second down, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert. 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Bridgewater to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Raiders, and even 50 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. LeGarrette Blount, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And the Colts coming out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Single. Gun.
Motion man. Watch two.
Hey, easy.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Luck connecting with Moncrief for the Indianapolis first.
Collar.
On 1st and 10, Locke completes it to Moncrief left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Hey, easy.
On 1st down, Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
12. Watch the screen.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, 4 down.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now here come the Raiders.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Kid 21.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Watch 88, watch 88.
Now blown. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Go Delta. We got three, fellas, we got 3. Hey, switch gears. Get wide now. 757's right. Stay with your man.
They'll run again with Blown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And another timeout taken by the Colts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready. 3 down. Shut down. Motion. Check.
Bridgewater to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. This a 43-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure.
12. Key right.
One last throw here for Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.